we step aside here in this first quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his first pass is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Right there. 54.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
To Matt Breida.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Tua to throw again. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's caught by Parker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Number 22.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
There on the tackle.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Jerome Baker.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw went a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
28-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Williams on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Preston Williams. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To Rashad Penny.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of
32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Play action. Now Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for Rashad.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Seahawks, nothing.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins 3. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Time to go. Night, night. Hey, 50's the mark. 50.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
33-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tua going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 at the 30.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Devon Gobsho on the tackle.
Here's Wilson to throw. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route and worked out pretty well. It
was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Wilson.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
53, Mike, I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is DJ Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Dolphins 17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. But
oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Dolphins 17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
Two-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 6-yard line. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Pat.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Breida. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Seahawks 35, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua to throw again. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Breida on the carry.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Seahawks 42. Dolphins 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
And they'll run it again with Penny. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Forced out to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Phillip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Homer. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep, so that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check. Check hot. Mike's 50.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the